In this class, we will solve two important problems of viscosity. One is cylinder and piston problem, and next one is vertical plate with moving plate at the middle. Okay, these two problems are very important for the competitive exams. Take the first one. In it, the arrangement of the cylinder and piston is given. Okay, as we know, piston is moving up and down, it is reciprocating. Okay, so it is connected to the connecting rod, and then here piston reciprocating motion is converted into circular motion of the flywheel. Now here the given data is this cylinder diameter is given 15 centimeter, and then piston diameter is given, it is 14.95 centimeter. In between some oil is there. Okay, so this oil dynamic viscosity is 0.8 poise. Okay, now here the length of the piston is given. Okay, it is this length is associated with this cylinder, it is 20 centimeter. Length of this associated height is 20 centimeter. We have to find the speed of the piston, we have to find velocity of this piston when the axial force of 10 Newton is applied. Here he has given axial force. Okay, it is 10 Newtons is given. So axial force F is equal to 10 Newtons. What we have to find? We have to find velocity of this piston when the axial force is applied. Now here, for finding the speed of the piston or velocity of the piston, we have to take one shear stress formula as we took in the last classes also. Term is shear stress, that is equal to shear force by area, that is equal to mu into du by dy. Okay, and now we need to find this velocity. Okay, now here before taking this formula, just write all these values. What is area of this piston? Okay, and then distance, dy is distance between this fixed cylinder to the moving piston, this gap, like that. And now after that substitute in it. What is the area of the piston? We are taking, I told in the last classes also, for circular one take pi dl. Okay, for the piston, pi, diameter of the piston is 14.95 centimeter. Take in terms of either meters or centimeters. I am taking in meters, 14.95 by 100. What is length? Just now I told it is 20 centimeter. So 20 by 100. Now find out the area by using the LC. We got the area 0.0939 meter square. So after that find dy. Dy is equal to this gap distance. Okay, how to get this gap? So bigger diameter, that is cylinder diameter, minus piston diameter will give this gap and this gap. If you are doing divided by 2, we will get one gap. So I am taking d cylinder minus d piston by 2. Okay, so these values are given. What is d cylinder? 15 centimeters minus d piston is 14.95 by 2. It is in centimeter, take in meters. Okay, for combinedly take divided by 100, we will get 0. After finding dy, find out mu value. Mu is given, actually mu is equal to 0.8 poise. So here 1 poise is equal to 1 by 10 Newton second per meter square. So instead of poise, take 1 by 10, 0.8 by 10 Newton second per meter square. We will get 0.08 Newton second per meter square. Okay, substitute all these values in this equation, we will get du. Take equation 1. From equation 1, what is du is equal to? So I am keeping du as it is, f by a into dy, f by a into dy divided by mu. Okay, or 1 by mu we can take. So this is the equation from this first equation. Now substitute all the values. What is F value? Axial force, it is given 10 Newtons. What is area? We have calculated 0.0939 into what is dy value? 250 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, what is mu value? Mu is given 0.08 divided by 0.08. Okay, now do with calci. You will get velocity is 0.332 meter per second. This is the velocity of this piston. Okay, so this is the method of finding the velocity of the piston by using the given data. Take the next problem. It is very important problem for the competitive exams. Here two vertical plates are given. These are the fixed plates. These are 2 centimeters apart, and in it some oil is there. The oil density is given. Rho of oil is 900 kg per meter cube, and dynamic viscosity of this oil is 20 poise. So in it, one thin plate is immersed at the middle of this gap. This thin plate dimensions are given. Volume is given 1 meter by 1 meter into 0.2 centimeter. If you are taking the diagram in 3D form, 1 meter by 1 meter means it is a square plate. Okay, and 0.2 centimeter thickness means this is the thickness. So in the problem he has given thin plate is immersed in this given oil. Thin means it is the 0.2 centimeter is the thin side of this given plate. So we have to keep like this at the middle of this gap. Okay, if you are removing from 0.2 centimeter, 2 minus 0.2 means it is 1.8 centimeter. Okay, this gap plus this gap is 1.8 centimeter. Half means 0.9 centimeters. So this gap is equal to 0.9 centimeter. This gap is 0.9 centimeters. Okay, so 0.9 plus 0.9 plus 0.2 means it is 2 centimeters. Okay, so this is 0.2 centimeters. What is the other given data? The weight of the plate is 30 newtons. So the weight of this plate is 30 newtons. Now here I am taking the thickness of this plate is 0.2. Okay, and the weight is acting downward as we know because of gravitational force. And what is the other given data? Velocity of the plate is given 10 centimeter per second. Okay, this plate is moving in the upward direction, lifting this plate in upward direction with the velocity 10 centimeter per second. So what is the other given data? What we have to find? Find the force required during lifting of the plate 30 newtons. So lifting of the plate means we have to apply some force for lifting this. We have to find the force required for lifting this plate with the velocity 10 centimeter per second. Okay, now here first we have to take what are the forces acting on this plate. Okay. Now if we do the diagram here separately, this is the plate. Okay, we need to find this force. For finding this force, we have to first consider what are the forces acting on this plate. First one is weight of the plate is 30 newton. Weight is acting always in the downward direction. It is 30 newtons. And then it is surrounded by this oil. Okay, so because of it shear force is developed. Okay, if the object is moving in this direction, shear force is in the downward direction. Okay, so it has two surfaces, this side and this side. So Fs1 this side is acting downward, and then this side is Fs2. Okay, now here this is the same plate, and at the middle of this gap, so Fs1 is equal to Fs2 because oil is also same both sides and same dimension both sides. So we can take Fs1 is equal to Fs2. Now these are three forces are downward forces. And now I will tell one example. I have one measuring jar. In this measuring jar, some 2 meter cube, 4 meter cube marking is there. Okay, 8 meter cube, 10 like that. I am taking some volume initially. Let us take it is 6 meter cube volume. Okay. Now I want to find one object volume. Some A object of irregular shape is given. How to find the volume of this? By using a measuring jar. So first keep one thread here and keep in this liquid, whatever liquid is given. Okay, initially before keeping in it, it is volume is 6 meter cube. Okay. Now after keeping this object inside this A object, it is coming, let us assume the level will increase, it is coming 8 meter cube. The volume now, liquid volume is 8 meter cube. So what is the difference between initial position and final position? V2 minus V1 is 2 meter cube. 8 minus 6, it is 2. So this 2 meter will indicate the volume of this A object. Okay. Similarly, if you are keeping this thin plate in the oil will displace. Okay. The level of oil will increase. So that liquid force, we can call it as buoyancy force. So it is in the upward direction. Now I am taking liquid force, whatever it is acting in the upward direction, because weight is acting downward, liquid force is acting in upward direction. It is called FB, buoyancy force. Okay, we have to find buoyancy force by using the displaced volume of the oil. Okay, so if you are taking what are the forces acting on this object, for finding the F, I am taking upward forces is equal to downward forces. Okay, so for the equilibrium of this object, we are considering whatever upward forces is equal to downward forces. What are the upward forces? We need to find the lifting force of this object or plate, F. What is the next upward force? Buoyancy force, FB, is equal to only two upward forces. What are the downward forces? Weight of this 30 newtons plus Fs1 plus Fs2, both are in downward direction. As we know Fs1 is equal to Fs2, we can take 30 plus 2 into Fs1. Our main aim is we have to find F value. So here F is equal to, we can write 30 plus 2 Fs1 minus of Fb. Okay, so we have to consider this formula for finding the force required during lifting of the plate. Okay, here how to find FB, buoyancy force. Okay, so here how to find? So by using weight of the oil displaced. Okay, weight we are measuring in terms of newtons. That weight will give the buoyancy force. Now write down here FB is equal to, so here FB is weight of the oil displaced. How to find this FB? So here I am taking weight of the oil is W. What is W? It is mg. We have one formula, F is equal to mg. That is W is also force. Force is equal to mg. Is there any relation between volume and density by using M? Because we know the volume of this plate, so that plate volume is equal to oil displaced volume. Okay, so we have one formula by using the density. Density is given of the oil. Density is equal to, here I will write, density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, we don't know mass here, so by using this, mass is equal to rho into volume. Okay, now substitute this mass value in this equation. So what we are getting? M is equal to rho into volume of oil displaced or volume of the plate. Both are same. Here G I am keeping as it is. Now what is rho of oil given? It is 900. What is the volume of the plate? It is given 1 meter into 1 meter into 0.2 centimeters. So I am taking in meters, 1 meter into 1 meter into 0.2 by 100 into G value. G is 9.81. So do with this, we will get weight of the oil displaced. That is buoyancy force. FB is equal to. Now in this formula, we did this FB, buoyancy force, it is 17.65. We need to find shear force. Okay, so we have one formula for shear stress. I will write this side. Shear force by area is equal to mu into du by dy. Okay, now we need to find F. So the both sides fs1 fs2 both are same values. So fs is equal to a will go this side, a into mu into du by dy. So it is also equal to fs1 is equal to fs2 is equal to this formula. Now what is area of this plate? If you are taking the cross sectional area 1 by 1, okay, it is the area. So 1 by 1 into what is dynamic viscosity of the oil? 20 poise means 1 poise is equal to 1 by 10 Newton second per meter square. Okay. Now mu of oil is equal to 20 by 10 means 2 Newton second per meter square. Okay. Always remember this relation. Now here we will get 2 Newton second per meter square mu value. So I am keeping 2 here into what is du value? Velocity is given 10 centimeter per second of the plate velocity. Okay. So I am taking 10. So in terms of 100 means in terms of meters means divided by 100. What is distance? Dy value. This is the distance between moving plate and fixed plate, 0.9 centimeters. So here we will get 0.9 centimeters means I am taking 100 here in meters. So this 100 will be cancelled. 100 will be cancelled. 2 into 10 means 20 by 0.9. I will get fs1 is equal to 22.2 newtons. Now substitute fs1 and fb values in this equation. We will get f lifting force for the plate in upward direction. So from this equation 1, f is equal to 30 plus, first write the equation, after that substitute the values. 30 plus 2 into what is fsn value? 22.2 newtons minus what is the buoyancy force? 17.65. now do with calci. 30 plus 44.4 minus 17.65, 6.74 newtons will come. Okay. So this is the lifting force for this plate in upward direction with the velocity 10 centimeter per second. Okay. So this is the procedure for doing the problem. Here one important thing is we have to find the buoyancy force or oil displaced by with the volume of this plate. How much volume is displaced? So here instead of volume we have to take force. Okay, weight of the oil displaced, because we are considering in this all forces in newtons. Okay, so weight we are taking W is equal to mg, like F is equal to ma we are taking like that. So here instead of m we have to take the relation, because we know the volume of this, it is given volume of this plate. Okay, so we have to take in terms of rho and volume. We know density is equal to mass by volume. I am taking here. So by using this we got this. We have to consider this value for getting the correct F value for lifting the force, lifting the plate. So this is the procedure of this problem. If you like this, please subscribe my channel. So in next class we will see the capillary effect of the fluid.